Scorpio, what up though? I'll tell King the Prophet back with another Crown King Tarot presentation. About to do a forecast for Scorpio. This is the month of May, but hopefully this reading finds you when it needs to. Alright? I am starting my readings out with a fortune cookie for my roses. This is the fortune cookie. You guys are the roses. Do a reading out the Moonology Oracle deck. And that hopefully relates to the whole reading. 98% of the time it does. I don't even know if that's really a factual number, but that's the one I like to use. Alright. I've already done my prayer and everything, and to God, ancestors, all the universe, nothing weird, okay? But without further ado, let's see what we got for you. The end of a tough cycle approaches. I just got this car, I believe, for like Leo or something. I literally just got this car, all these cars right here, and I pulled the same car just in a matter of, it's just the energy though. It's just the energy that's in the air. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn for Scorpio. 8 and 6. 6 and 8 are the numbers for Scorpio for this reading. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you are wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is trouble, prioritize it more, Scorpio. Scorpio, the attunement to the moon is release control and trust the universe. Release control and trust the universe. I am stuttering. Let me stop that shit. The teaching behind this card, Scorpio, is the full moon in Capricorn has very strong work ethic and energy and will more than likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may have been feeling about your situation. And this applies no matter when you draw the card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time, Scorpio. The end of a tough cycle approaches. I want to give a shout out to No Copyright Music for their nice meditative lo-fi hip hop music. I love it to meditate to. Anyway, I use the Wildwood Tarot deck. I have a little deck and I have a big deck, the exact same deck. I use the big deck to lay out the main general energy of the reading. That covers the whole reading. Then it's the main energy for the past, main energy for the present, and also the main energy for the future. Then I come back with a little deck and I use 3 cards on each section, past, present, and future, to clarify, and then 1 card on each section, past, present, and future, to summarize. And then I come back around to the big deck and I use it to come up with a final message from the universe. All right. So we do a couple more raps on this and see what we come up with for Scorpio in this reading. All right. What's that right there? The Knight of Bows in reverse. This is about, I want to say this is about something being exposed. You know what I mean? No more tricks, no more games. You see what I'm saying? No more letting beauty or whatever it is ride for you. This is a more mature energy. Just below mature, you know what I mean? This is a beginning to be mature energy. It's not childish. It's beginning to be a little bit more mature energy. And like I said, this is just about, coming out of hiding, exposing something. It may not be you in hiding. It may be somebody else or, something coming to the surface in this situation. It does not have to be you hiding, you know what I mean? But this is somebody, something with tricks, games, slyness, cleverness, and all that shit coming out of hiding. It's no longer clever. It's no longer slick, none of that shit. We're gonna go to the past, present, and the future. Oh, not too bad. The cards. Back in the past, we have the nine of vessels. That nine being the card, being a number of the universe being involved, watching over things, controlling things. And this is about you possibly giving away your energy, giving, receiving, giving energy, filling up everybody's cups, filling up everybody's bowls. You know what I mean? And here go your bowl right here, just shining and glowing. You see what I'm saying? You got enough to give to everybody, possibly, maybe. It could possibly just really just be a feeling that way. You know what I mean? But here you are just giving and giving and giving, you know. Generosity is the name of this card. Okay? Coming to the present, you see you still got that big shiny old bowl right there. You know, right here you're the green woman. It's almost like you feel entitled, you know what I mean, to be the giver in this situation. But right here you're the creator. You know, you're creating things. You may possibly be a child on the way, Scorpio, possibly. But this is about making things grow. You know what I mean? Taking charge and just being, I want to say humble, but not necessarily humble. More in the Empress type energy, like unbothered, unscathed. You know what I mean? Like can't nothing faze me in this situation. I am the creator. I brought you in this world, and I will take you out. Type energy. Coming to the future, this is about taking a plunge. This is about getting from this doorway and into this doorway, but facing this great bear. This may be about being judged. Right here, too, in the present is number 3. It's about the divine being involved, the divine guiding you, okay? Right here, we have the 2 and the 0. This is the all being involved, you know, and this is about making decisions. This is about making the choice to run from this doorway and get right here. You see what's all behind this bear? Desire. All that fire right there, all that action energy going on right there, and whatever, all that it is that you want, you making the choice to go out there and get what it is that you desire. Okay, all very broad, you know what I mean, definition of these cards, you know, but we're going to use the little deck right now to go ahead and break these down and get a little bit more clarification of what's going on in the situation. All right, Scorpio, 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 what's going on? Scorpio giving, Scorpio living, Scorpio must be motherfucking tripping, according to these cards. You know what I mean? You might not be tripping, I don't know, but like I said, it's a lot of trickery and so on and so forth being exposed going on here. What is this that's being exposed, Scorpio? All right, so 9 of vessels, uno, dos, tres. All right, just right off rip, you got the 10 of arrows right here. This card's been popping up a lot in these readings this month of May. The 10 of arrows is about being tripped up. You know what I mean? Somebody else trying to get you to see things from their light. You know, from their point of view. You see what I'm saying? Trying to guide you in a direction. And in this direction that they're guiding to, what this arrow is going to be pointing to, is the 6 of balls in reverse. And that 6 being in reverse, that's tearing something down, seeing things from one side. And right here is the card of abundance, but it's the card of abundance in reverse. So that's removing that abundance, taking that abundance away. You know what I mean? And we have this number 2 right here, the seer. Okay? That's like no intuition or something like that, which is a strange situation for Scorpio. Come on now, Scorpio without no intuition. Scorpio is very psychic, very intuitive, all right? But in this situation, it's just something that Scorpio cannot see. You know, Scorpio cannot forecast his future. And here Scorpio is giving. And then I'm going to say that Scorpio is being used in this situation. Because like I said, you got somebody trying to get you to see things the way I see. You know, come on, baby, go ahead. We use that tax money to go ahead and you know what I'm saying? And Scorpio, for whatever reason, it's just like every time this motherfucker smiles or whatever, Scorpio just can't say no. You know what I mean? It's just something about this motherfucker that got Scorpio that's just like, I can't say no to this motherfucker. And here goes Scorpio just giving and giving and giving. And I really feel like Scorpio had it to give, but that abundance rolling out. That bag is getting more and more tighter. You had shit piled up here, and it's just getting more and more tighter for Scorpio in this situation. All right, coming to the present, the Scorpio is the green woman now, the divine getting involved. Boom, boom, boom. We have this Ace of Vessel right here. We have the green woman, more green woman energy. Remember, that's the main general energy for the present. And we also have the Ace of Stones in reverse. Right here, we have the ball being in your court. You're the swan right here. And this is something that you had your eye on. All right. This is Scorpio is absolutely just kind of just needing somebody, but the ball is in Scorpio's court. Scorpio is the one, got the bag, got the bowl, got that bowl, just giving and giving and giving. You know what I mean? And it's just almost like Scorpio just wants to nurture something, just wants to take care of something, just wants something to love to have for Scorpio, and that's really what it is. You know, and the waters of life is what that first card is, that Ace of Vessels. Usually a swan is running other creatures away from his pond, you know what I mean? But in this one, Scorpio's ready to start something new, ready to have this new life, ready to let their bowl just overflow into something more, you know what I mean? In this situation, I really think Scorpio is really just ready for a relationship. And in this past situation, Scorpio would just give, and it's just been used this whole time. And I don't think there's a lot of change in this present situation. Because Scorpio is the one with the pot. Scorpio is the one with the bowl. Scorpio is the nurturer, the carer, the giver. You see what I'm saying? But right here, we have this Ace of Stones in reverse. There's something ending. Okay, there's something stopped. And this Ace of Stones is about growth, the foundation of life. This is the waters of life, and this is the foundation of life. Okay, I think Scorpio is giving and giving and giving, and not really have anything real to give to. Everything else, everything is false. This if you look at this moose is really just looking at its own reflection. It's just self-absorbed. It's really just thinking about itself. And here goes Scorpio, still just the one with the bag, and Scorpio just giving and giving and giving. And I know it's the green woman, but these characters are completely androgynous. You know, it can be a man, can be a woman. You know, in this situation, this green woman is just a Scorpio at the end of the day. And like I said, you got this ace in reverse. It's the number one, but it's that word ace. You know what I mean? It's a reverse. The number one usually means beginning, you know, something beginning, something starting. But in this card right here, it's like the ace, something ending. And before I say what's ending, I want to go ahead and lay out the cards for this future before I get to it, because something I don't want to jump to conclusion what it is that's ending, but whatever it is, there's no growth in the situation, and I kind of really feel like Scorpio's fed up, you know what I mean, and something is coming to an end. Whatever it is, Scorpio, I think you're gonna be all right. So this Six of Stones right here is about seeing things from all sides, not appreciating what it is that you have and that your desire put way to the back. You know what I mean? Remember, we're clarifying this card, the Great Bear right here, making the choice to run through this door and go after what it is that you desire. You see what I'm saying? This person right here, this relationship right here with these two people is like going nowhere. They have nothing together. You know what I mean? And if you look at them, they're both looking into the sky. They're both looking, but they're looking at, one is looking at this angle, one is looking at this angle, and they come to a point where they meet, where their sights meet, and they're seeing the same thing, but then it kind of goes in opposite directions beyond that. You know what I mean? And that's forever going. That's just forever. You know, it just keeps going up, 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 up. You know, but to this point, they're seeing eye to eye, they're saying, they're looking, bam. And once they get to that point, there's nothing else. You know what I mean? And here's Scorpio's desire to the back, and all these honey pots and all that right there. And these people got this bowl right here, and they're looking for something that's not really coming to them. Their bowls are empty. You know what I mean? But here they go. They got these motherfucking beehives back here full of honey, all this fire back here, all this desire and everything back here. But there's no grass, there's no fulfillment. There's nothing in this situation. You know, and if you look right here, this person right here is asleep on this butterfly. And this butterfly is Scorpio. Butterflies only have like 2 weeks to live. You see what I'm saying? And the Scorpio is sitting on this branch watching this motherfucker sleep. Sleep on Scorpio. These arrows, this person is not dead. There's 4 arrows right here, and neither one of these arrows are inside of this person. Here goes Scorpio just sitting, beautiful butterfly, just beautiful. And just watching this person just sleep. Scorpio wasting its life watching this person sleep. You know? Coming to the future, completion, 10 of vessels, the number, this is like the happiest card in the deck. You know what I mean? And you got this water overflowing. These bowls and these pastas overflowing. I think this is really saying that regardless of whatever, Scorpio is going to be all right. What disturbs me is, well, if these people or this person is involved in Scorpio's life, at the end of the story, because Scorpio was still happy. Scorpio was just so happy with just giving and giving and giving. And it's like, Scorpio, you kind of really wasting your life, but who am I? Who am I to tell you, Scorpio, that you doing all this giving, so on and so forth, is you wasting your life? But especially with this Knight of Bows being the main general energy, you know, with this Knight of Bows being the main general energy and something being revealed, this trickery, so on and so forth, being revealed, are you leaving these things behind? Is the question, you know, and I'm not really getting anything off of that, you know what I mean? I'm not, all I see is Scorpio giving, not realizing what's going on, Scorpio giving, still trying to find something, you know what I mean? It's just like, damn, you just got rid of all these other dirty motherfuckers in the background that you was giving to. You come to your present, here you are still looking for someone or something to give to, and in the future, these people are still asleep, and you don't have anything, but it's like you're happy with that. I have to ask, Scorpio, how could that be? You know what I mean? You just really have a huge heart in this situation. You have a huge heart. Let's get some summaries, past, present, and future, and hopefully they make me come to a conclusion of what's going on here. In the past, this is about Scorpio not knowing any better, not seeing anything out there that they want. You know what I mean? They're not really looking for anything for anyone in this past. You know, they're just comfortable in their cave, where they are, who they are. It's 4 bows. It's just that's like Scorpio not having anything that nobody else has. You know what I mean? They don't have the celebration. This is usually about the card about weddings and getting married and all that, but none of that's included in this situation for Scorpio. Scorpio is just, they got the same situation that everybody else has. It's almost like the same mundane thing. You know, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm really not understanding this right here. You come to the future and you have the universe being involved. Oh, this is also number 4, being ungrounded. Makes sense to me right here. This is about holding on to your strength, holding on to your power, holding on to your wisdom. You know what I mean? But this is the card of tradition. You know what I'm saying? And it just really makes me feel like Scorpio being who it is that they are. You know what I mean? And sometimes I guess you really have to trust who it is that you are. And if that's what makes you happy, given all of these things, making other people's bowls overflow, then I guess that's kind of just really what it is that you do. You're not worried about the tricks, the game, the cleverness, and all that shit. You're not trying to be better, and you're not worried about them trying to get over or them trying to be better. You know what I mean? All you're concerned with is being happy, whether you guys are going somewhere together or not. And to some people, you know, me, and I'm a Scorpio rising, you know, to some people it's just like, why even do that? And Scorpio's like, it's simple. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to make others happy, regardless if they think that they're using me or not. Because they're not slick, they're not clever, they're not tricking me, they're not tricking anybody. I just want to give and give and give and give. And I guess if you got it, if you're shining and you are in a position to give these blessings, then you are whatever it is that you want to be. You're capable. You're able to do what it is that you want to do. final message from the universe is the two of arrows in reverse, the card of injustice. So it's in reverse. So obviously, it's justice. Everything that you're doing in the situation is justified. Right side up, you have a feather and a pile of gold, and they're weighing the same. It's like, but you're blindfolded. It's like not knowing the difference between an ounce of feathers and an ounce of gold. You know, not seeing what it is that you're going, having a shade, basically kind of just pulled over your eyes. You know, but you're not blindfolded. You can see very well what it is that's going on. You can see the ounce of feathers and an ounce of gold. You know that an ounce of feathers is not very much for you. It's just, I mean, they weigh the same, but an ounce of feathers not going to get you anywhere, where an ounce of gold will get you the things that you need, but you don't care. You don't care about these things. These things are mundane in your book. You know, they're not going to get you anywhere, and they're not going to bring you the happiness it is that you desire. Because what you want is not, it's not material. It's not a materialistic situation that you're in, Scorpio. What you want is more spiritual than anything. It's more feather than anything. You just want something to hold on to, something to call yours. And God willing that you find something that's not there to use you. And even though these cards saying, I don't think they're saying that whoever you deal with or whoever you mess with is, the situation is not going to go anywhere. I don't think it's really saying that. I think that it's saying that you just want somebody to care for, that you want somebody to look over while they're asleep and love. You're not worried about all the fulfillment and everything in the back. You have what it is that you desire right next to you, even if you was just in rags. You are the ride or die, you know, and you love it here. You know, you're fine with it. That's actually pretty dope. You know, some people may pick and call names of that type of situation, like, why you doing that for that motherfucker? That motherfucker ain't shit. But you're just like, why you worried about it? It's my life. I can have what I want. I can do what I want with what I got. And I like to give. I'm Scorpio. All right. Let's go back to the Moonology Oracle card. The end of a tough cycle approaches for Scorpio. Full moon in Capricorn. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you are wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With the love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. The attuned to the moon is release control and trust the universe. Release control and trust the universe. I almost get it. I can almost relate it to the reading. I just don't think you care. I don't think you care what's in store in this situation, as long as it's involving love, someone to nurture and someone to care for. And I think that's dope, Scorpio. I am Tarot King the Prophet. If you like the reading, like, comment, share, subscribe down below. In the meantime, love, blessings, light, and peace. Y'all be good.